So welcome back to Common Universalis, where we're going to pick up the Scotland game for a bit, and I'll kind of give you an overview. But man, I haven't been, it's been crazy. So when it snows in the southeastern United States, everybody goes crazy. If you're from somewhere where you get snow on the ground and it stays on the ground for a substantial amount of time, that's beautiful. And there are times where I'm envious, but in the South, when it snows, people go bananas. They don't know how to drive, and things break. So Friday night, I was kind of geared up to actually do a co-op stream with a friend of mine and continue our Divinity 2 game. And then we're going to kind of do that for a few hours, and then we're going to, I think, set it up to maybe, what am I trying to say? We were either going to do something in CK2 together, or he's never played EU4, so we're going to kind of run through some of the basics. But that got killed because somewhere my internet service provider, who does a pretty good job most of the time, they had a line that was cut, which I don't know if that means that the ice and the snow did something to it. But anyways, it literally took them 48 hours to repair it, so I had absolutely atrocious download and upload speeds. We had internet, but I can remember having dial-up when I was younger that was probably better quality than this. So anyways, we're back, and I need to probably load this game. Yep. So it is now 15:04, and if you tuned in to the last stream or you caught the video on YouTube, you can see by the map that Scotland now owns all of Ireland proper. We were missing Pell, which we just got, and you're probably looking at this map of England and you're going, okay, there's green, and that looks purple to me, but I know it's not purple. Crap, what color is that? It's like periwinkle, or a light shade of blue, almost similar. Well, no, it's actually more blue than Brittany is, so excuse me. And then you see Cornwall. So we got into a war, what I would call a very advantageous war for us. And we were actually able to beat England. We sieged down London. And the net result of that is, well, I guess to kind of set that up a little bit before we dive into it, you can see that Austria, I think it was 2 or 3 streams ago, they were the inheritor of the Burgundy succession, but France had a succession crisis. I was playing and I freaked out because my alliance with France just completely disappeared. I mean, just gone. And I thought, what happened? Well, I did a little bit of searching and discovered that they had actually had a succession crisis as well. And so they're now in what am I trying to say? I've gone dumb here. So they're now in personal union with Castile, who is insanely strong. In fact, I haven't really checked up my known world. Portugal has whipped up on Morocco. Let's see if there's anything else. Tunis has grown substantially. The Ottoman Empire has eaten what appears to be Serbia, and I don't know how Albania still exists. Crimea has, I believe, done some expansion, yeah. And it looks like the Ottomans whipped up on Lithuania too. But anyway, so we got into a war, and we actually were able to win the war, because when the French succession triggered, it was basically Austria vying for French land, Castile vying for French land, and the result of that war, England's army not only got just absolutely walloped, but they got stranded on continental Europe, and by the time they were able to ferry back, we had sieged down much of it. So the net result was we gained Pell. We gained, well, we didn't gain this, but we forced them to release Northumberland, Wales, and Cornwall, kind of as buffer states. So let's dive back into it, because we're going to have a lot of stuff that we need to clean up and make sure that we're good to go. Yeah. All right. So first things first, it says we can take an idea, which I guess we can take our next idea, which probably needs to be, yeah, I said I wasn't going to take that yet. I'm not going to fiddle with that just quite yet. Yeah, we have units suffered casualties. Let's see how bad that is. It's not as terribly, there's no way that's it. Okay, well, it's not as bad as I thought it was. And it looks like Meath, these lovely friends, are vying for their independence. Okay, that is fine with me. We are building barks to kind of replenish a fleet that we lost. Disputed succession, Savoy. Ooh, Northumberland, Wales, Cornwall. Yeah, we need to try to get some. We're already doing that. What are we doing? We are building up our relations. And is there any action? Can we offer a royal marriage? We can do that with both of them right now. Except for we can't do that. Why can we not do this? Because that's England. We do it with both of them. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to recall these two gentlemen diplomats. We'll get a royal marriage with both of them. Because right now, let's take a look at our Diplo. Yeah, we're gonna basically make this kind of a four-way thing. That we're gonna make sure that we have no issue with England anymore. And in the event that somehow Northumbria or Wales decides that they're going to get some land, that's definitely what we want to do. Okay. All right. So what else can we do? What else do we need to do? We need to take a look at our governance capacity. So right now we're at 18.1 and we are over. Wow, we are definitely over capacity. We need to figure out what we're going to do with that. I think we'll wait to see what it looks like once we corpel. We could pass this act. I'm not really sure I want to do that just yet. We're not going to form a British nation. Why can't we do this yet? Let's figure that out. We need legitimacy. Admin Tech 10. Alright, so I don't think we can take any more of those. We can't, are there any royal decrees? Nope. Here are some of the royal decrees that you can issue. Okay, so that's fine. I need to check my tech. 677, that's fine. Now that we've hit Diplotech 7, we're kind of in a position to really begin to start investing in our ideas. And you can see, going to those ideas, we have we'll pick up Quest for a New World, Overseas Exploration, which I believe that's, yeah, we'll have to pick up 2 more, and then we can go ahead and we're going to go to Canada. We're going to start colonizing Newfoundland, however you want to say it. I'm sure that back in the day they were probably like, it's Newfoundland. So let's see, Age of Discovery, we know that. Your corruption is growing, we know that as well. Potential unrest, we've already settled that. That should tick off soon. And yes, there you have it. So we haven't picked up any advisors yet either. We still have a pretty decent treasury, which means we could probably build some stuff, which that may be worth taking a look at. Alright, so let's go down to our development. Really could care less about that. That's not what I wanted. Why did I want that? Change culture. Land units. Local autonomy. Buildings. Excuse me. There we have it. So we could actually build a workshop, which could be nice. Build a university. We don't have the money to do that. Why in the world would you even show that? Church. Where do we have churches? We have churches there. I know that you get a good return on those, and it looks like they're going to cost 72. So let's build 2 of them, and we're going to build 2 churches in our highest development provinces. So let's take a look, and I'm just going to do this manually. So we're talking about 19 here. That's a 16, 14, 9, 4. Oh, that's terrible. 15, 16, 15, 12, 12, 11, 10, 10. Alright, so it looks like we're going to go ahead and build them in Aberdeenshire and Ayrshire. So let's go ahead and get those queued up. Go ahead and build our churches. There we go. Okay, so we've spent a little bit of our money. And speaking of money, how's the economy doing? The economy is actually doing relatively well. So let's go ahead and speed this up, get our diplomats back. Alright, Northumbria. We want to initiate a royal marriage with y'all. They have accepted. And what about you? Yes. Royal marriage. Great. I could actually offer royal marriage to you as well. Perfect. So we've now married them up, and let's just continue to. They would all take alliances, I'm pretty sure. So I cannot do anything for about a month, which we'll wait. We'll wait a month, and then we'll offer alliances to all three of them in hopes that they continue to hate England as much as I do. Let's take a look at ours. We could add another one, but we're not going to do that. Just not quite just yet. I do believe we can now offer alliance to those gentlemen, and we're going to offer an alliance here. And let's see, because we completed that quest, we can prove our legitimacy. So we got to get our legitimacy up to 75. So that may take some time, but we are going to get a boost from these royal marriages. Our power projection. We could create a proper fleet. Although, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we ain't got the cash flow to, well, we could do that. We know we're going to need a fleet for the new world. So let's go ahead and so we're going to have 4. Let's take a look at that. Create a proper fleet. What does this require from us? 75% of 20. Do that in my head. I'm pretty sure that's 15. But let's just make sure. Yeah, I know it's 15. What am I saying? Don't need no calculator. So we got to build 8 ships. 8 more ships. Are we committed to doing that? I think we are committed to doing that. We're going to build a proper fleet. So we're actually going to build a bark here. Build another bark here. And in the meantime, we are going to create a proper fleet. Fantastic. And let's go ahead and just get this alliance going with Cornwall. Alright, that should max out all of our diplomatic relations with them. We can now see, and I think that that's probably let's take a look at that. What did that do for us? So we were 4 out of 4. Castile, Northumberland, Wales, and Cornwall. So yeah, England, how do you like them apples? What are you doing? Well, you're trying to improve relations with Wales and with Cornwall. Yorkshire, what are you doing? You are improving with us. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see if we can improve relations. Yeah, let's go ahead and top out there. We'll definitely, yeah, they're not going to accept that quite just yet, but let's continue to top out those two. I would love to eventually vassalize them. Diplomatically, it may be a little difficult, but it's not the end of the world. And in the meantime, we've got our ships here that are repaired. And I'm going to ask them to protect, well, they can't protect trade because we don't have a bark because of that blunder. And if you're curious as to what blunder I am referencing, it was when I was fighting England. I clicked on something and that I shouldn't have, which seems to be the story of my life. And the net result was it really created some problems. Excuse me. So let's see, power projection, prestige. So we're gaining basically 1 legitimacy every year. We really need an event to trigger that would give us some more legitimacy, but that's just part of it. These guys are a-okay. What's the devastation? Ooh, devastation in that province is pretty high. Pretty high, but that's okay. We still have reclaiming wasteland. Actually on 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces. Which it may be worth looking at that and trying to figure out if there's anything else. Can we do anything? We really can't do anything there. That's okay. We need more money. Even if I wanted to, we got to build our proper fleet. So we're sitting at 4 ships. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are training. That's going to get us up to 9. So we're going to have to build 6 more. And I think they're all going to be light ships. There's just no way around that. I think we're just going to bite the bullet, build those light ships, and as soon as these get done, yes, price index, okay, and we don't care about the Holy Roman Empire just yet. Although I will say, if Castile is able to trigger the Iberian wedding, which let's figure that out. King Juan, ooh. 2 kings, not gonna get married. They trigger that though, and you would have like a united Aragon and Castilian crown plus personal unions with Naples and France. That's pretty beastly. In the meantime, the Ottomans, I'm hoping that the Ottomans and the Mamluks fired it up. Rhodes, what is going on with you? The Knights still control it. So I guess we will bump it up to speed 3, because once again I'm not sure how crazy this is going to be episode wise. I'm not thinking that we're going to have a lot of wars unless England just tries something stupid with any of our neighbors. Let's see, what are you? Your culture is Welsh and English. See, what are y'all doing diplomatically? Royal marriage with us. You get a royal marriage with us. And they actually have cultural casus belli on England. Now, that's quite interesting. So what was England left with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nationalist impel. You know what? We can send him back. We can lose 50 military power. I'm actually, how bad is this? I'm not too worried about that. We're not going to spend the monarch points on that. And it is worth noting, what did we do to England? Because I didn't look at this last time. So take a look at this, and you go to England, 21. Bingo. We're now pretty much on level playing field, which really makes me happy. We have knocked England down a couple of rungs on the ladder, and I can live happily with that. Sweet. And so we're going to wait for that ship, 1505, July. This one finishes in July as well. We'll just wait till July, and we will group them up, and we will send them to help us make more money by protecting trade. Which you can see we're not super rich by any means. We can go ahead and start building another ship though, because we're committed to that. And is it July yet? It is not July yet. So, but it is July now, and we should have more ships that are coming online. Oh, times of need. So, interesting. Is that me? Is that the king? Wow. So the dynasty of our noble King Stuart is certainly a powerful one. I would say so. Though Henry I, they rule through, not though. Forgive me. Through Henry I, they rule our nation, and will do so for many years to come. However, even the great are sometimes in need of help. Thankfully, the Stuart family has tied strong bonds to other great powers, such as the Gorf House, led by no other than Sinan, we're going to call him Sinan, the second Duke of Wales. His gracious wife Mary is a daughter of our own royal house and is an invaluable contact. Perhaps we shall ask her if she can influence her husband to lend us a hand. Okay, so what do? Offer. Our coffers are getting worryingly light. So we can ask for money, administration aid, diplomatic aid, general. We can get a general. We needed more men for the army. Well, the prestige wouldn't be a bad thing. Does it help improve our legitimacy? It does. I don't think we need any help from them. Although, you know, I hate to... Friends in need. I mean, I hate to, like, ransack their money. I'm a proud man. Let's see what happens there. Let's take the money. Take the money and run, right? Alright, let's get these guys linked up. They're all there. Protect trade. Yes, please. You know, and I haven't looked at this. I like looking at this. So we make up the majority of that. Wow, so Wales, a helping hand. Finally, we have heard back from Mary regarding a request for her husband. The most noble Duke has decided to grant it. So yes. So our opinion changed to well. We get 10 ducats. That's fantastic. England is still being England, and the cat's doing crazy things. Are you practicing karate? I mean, what are you doing? I don't know. I do not know. But yes, we are moving right along. So we've that's Scotland, relations in Cornwall. Seem to be maxed out. I am curious. Could we offer vassalization? Ooh. So Scottish economic base compared to Cornish. Distance between our borders. Alright, so we would have to overcome, it looks like 60 there. Wow, 64. What about y'all? A lot. I'll have to look into that. Okay, so we're going to call you home. 5 days, that's fine. I really hope Cornwall can just kind of chill out and do their thing. Although we've got royal marriages, if they ever have any sort of succession crisis, we may be the one to claim that, and that may be the route that we go. That may be the route that we go. I think it probably will be. So let's go to Wales. Let us improve relations. Now that Northumbria. Wait, did I not click on that? Yeah, I want to do that. There we go. Thank you. Alright, and let's see if we can't get an alliance with Castile. They will not accept an alliance, but we can at least top them off. And I really dare, I mean, I say that as bold as I can. I really would dare England to try to pull something. They can't, I mean, the only way that they can get to us is via the sea. Unless they somehow have military access. Although I really wish that they would fabricate claims. They do have claims on, it looks like, Northumberland, us, and France. Yeah, I really hope they come after Northumberland. I would love to whip them back into shape and force them to cede more land. Yep, there goes the cat. She's being a kitty. Let's actually move these guys up here. I am quite curious. So once we protected trade, that helped a little bit. Do we have an explorer? We do not have an explorer yet. So in the meantime, I guess y'all will also protect trade and do it in the North Sea. Alright. So it looks like we'll just continue to do our thing with the protecting of trade, which is fine by me. We can build another ship, which I think we should do. So we just have to build 4 more. That's not that many. 4 more. We'll have our proper fleet, quote unquote, of which we will send some to the New World trade expansion. Okay. We'll send some of those ships to the New World. They'll protect trade over there. Our policy of free trade is allowing our merchants to expand our trade. Excellent. So that's not great, but what it does is it does improve our trade efficiency by 10%, which that's not that big of a bump, but so be it. And in the meantime, okay, Northumberland is building a military. Good. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, I know that we could... Sweet. So Pell has been cored. What has that done for y'all, Pell? What has it done? My dear friends in Pell. Your unrest really isn't that bad. Your devastation is going down. Hot dog. That should... Oh yeah, governance capacity. What am I doing? We can definitely do... Wow, we got a lot of stuff. So let's just take a look at our governance capacity. So it is now at still 18. We're still overextended slightly. So what can we do? We could strengthen the government. I don't want to... Ooh, that does help us out there. But it grows corruption. Do I want to lose the military power? That's a good question. We can reorganize the that. Ooh, that may not be what we... I definitely don't want to do that just yet. We will take a new government policy, though. Currency. Hot dog. We'll at least do that for now. So, which... let's keep things stable. I think we're going to go with a low tax rate. We're going to keep our currency and then bureaucracy. We can lose 40 admin, and that's great. Lose 100 admin. Yeah, we're actually going to do that. Expand the bureaucratic system. Alright, now let's see if that ticked over. I'm just curious. So yes, it did. And yes, we are now going to benefit from an efficient government, which I think at the end of the day is what we want. And look what it did. Making some of those changes, we're now making more money, which is a great thing. We can now continue to build and afford more ships. So yes, that is perfect. That is just perfect. We have used our policies correctly, which is pretty big. It is quite awesome, at least from my viewpoint. I'm happy with that. I'm quite happy with that. Alright, so we have maxed out our relationship with Wales, which that's fantastic. Who do we need to improve relations with? Portugal still hates our guts. But seeing as they're no longer aligned with England, let's see if we can't somehow maybe foster a little bit better goodwill. Just a little better goodwill, and I think we're at a point where we can probably build another ship, which we will do next month. Next month, please. Here we go. Alright, so we just got to build 3 more. 3 more, and then what's our diplo power? How are we doing on that? Not quite yet. 133, which is fine. We need to work on that legitimacy. Could really use that. Are y'all still fussing about that mess? Come on now. Devastation's still hurting us, but that's getting better. And that will get better now that Pell is slowly being integrated into the fold. Excuse me. So you go protect some more trade. And yep, a little bit of a bump there. That's good news. Good news. And I think what we'll... Ooh. General died. I don't think we were even using him, so there you have it. I guess we'll go ahead and just do this. We'll handle these guys. Harsh treatment. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. What am I doing? Well, I'm going to fix this already. Yeah, y'all just march your butts down there. That's exactly what we're going to do. Unless that's it. Nope, nope. Yep, 80%. Yeah, let's see how you like having 20,000 Scottish troops in there. Yeah, you don't like that at all, do you? You don't like that one bit. We're just going to keep them there. We're going to keep them there until you're just happy with life. Brimming with life to the full. To the fullest. That's probably what I should say. To the fullest. Would you take an alliance? No, not really. You really wouldn't. And... wow, okay, so Portugal continues to just eat up North Africa. Good for Portugal. They're going to be quite strong. Still disputed succession. Wow. So it looks like with Northumberland, we should be good there. What's going on with the Diplo here? He's got a strong claim. No legal heir. This guy were to somehow pass away, I believe we would inherit this land. And Cornwall, he's got a strong claim as well. Alright, well let's we'll keep an eye on that. Should he just randomly die, that could provide us with an opportunity to continue to press down. He's got rebels though, which, being a good friend, and we're actually gonna shift over. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think we can even get to them, so we're actually not gonna do that. I can't help him out. I wish I could. He's got rebel problems. Can we get there? I don't think we can. We cannot get there. Would England give us military access? Probably not. Yeah. They're definitely not going to let us march troops through their land, since the last time we did that, it did not bode very well for them. Although that's... who are these? Cornish peasants. Well, Cornwall, I am sorry to see that. We'll see what happens once they siege them down, though. Talk about a setup for failure. Oops! So in the meantime, we're just now trying to advance our ideas. I think once we get Quest for the New World, we'll be able to go ahead and start some exploration. And do we have a ship ready to do that? We just need one. We got money, plenty of money. Let's get them out in the open. Let's tell them to protect trade. Perfect. We can build another boat, which we need. We need what, 3 more? So there's 1, and we'll get the rest of them. These peasants are problematic. So Castile, let's recall that diplomat. I'm wondering if Brittany. Who do we need to really improve your life? Let's actually top off with the Pope. Let's just top off with old Popey boy. Never hurts to be in the good graces of the Pope. It never does. And we're going to have to send over some troops. Merchants are suffering, so we can give them support. Lose a little bit of Diplo. Yeah, we'll give them some support. I don't think that's a bad idea by any means. Not saying that it's a great idea, but I don't think it's a bad idea. So we're just waiting now. We really are. Just waiting. Governance capacity is looking good. We got those. Need to check. Are you funding? You're not funding. Alright. That should have... No, it didn't trigger it there either. Church school. Church school. Church school. Church school. Good. And as a result, we should see some pretty decent literacy growth there. Perfect. Let's actually check on our capital. It's got 20 development. We can build another ship, which I need to go ahead and queue that up. Still negative. That's fine, but as they grow, it'll get better. They don't have reclaiming wasteland, but we need to continue to build. Wow. So I get for not hitting pause. Let's go and get our other bark. Bark. Just got to build, get the money for one more ship and actually have it built, and we'll grow our navy. Which, you know, if we're gonna be a colonial power, it would make sense to have the navy to back it up. All right, so tech wise, we're not gonna be taking Diplotech for some time. I do want to get that tech, and I definitely want to get that tech. So we'll definitely be taking admin and military tech next. We'll be dumping our Diplo into our diplomatic ideas, and then we're going to go exploring. Hopefully we'll get an explorer. Even if we have to hire one, we will do that, and we will start to venture and find this new world. And institution wise, have we embraced it? Yes, we have fully. That just doesn't look right. Renaissance is present. New world. Ooh. Yeah, we could really use New World to kind of show up a little bit. Huh. That's crazy. Crazy. Huh. So we're still in line for this Northumbrian succession, which would be nice and fine by me. Cornwall, on the other hand, it looks like, yep. Ooh, against Wales, really? So let's recall this diplomat. Looks like our truce with Austria expired. They, you know, they could be a good friend. They really could. It'll be interesting now that Austria actually has some. They got. Yeah, they do have. They have a Mediterranean port, and they have an. I guess this is what, the Baltic Sea, the North Sea. Excuse me. I believe this would be the Baltic Sea. Yeah. Okay, and we can go ahead and queue up to build our last ship. Yes, that would be fantastic. That's exactly what we want. Money wise, how are we doing money wise? Money. Doing well. Alright, so now we can start saving up and start reclaiming some wasteland. From time to time, we can take an idea. Fantastic. Quest for the New World. Beautiful. So it looks like a conquistador. I don't want a conquistador. Although, do we? Let's just be honest about that. We'll have to find these guys. We'll probably take all 4 of the light ship, or all 4 of the cogs, and one light ship. Yeah, fleet of that. We'll take 2 light ships, and we'll send them along with a Senor Conquistador and some troops to. Well, we won't do that yet. We need an explorer. What am I saying? We'll eventually figure that out. But we do have a free diplomat now, and we're going to improve relations. They don't really hate our guts yet. So we still have disputed secession. Portugal has it. Wow. That is quite interesting. I guess the next question becomes, we probably need to save up and put churches, that's what I'm trying to say, in all of our provinces. I do believe, because I mean, you know, look at that. Literacy growth, unrest goes down, commercial tax modifier goes up. I think that's probably wise. We'll probably start investing in churches as we can. And y'all look like y'all are getting it handled. Which is fine by me. We just marched 20,000 troops into Pell and said, you're going to deal with it. And Pell was like, yeah, I guess we are. I'm like, you better believe it. So let's take a look at our trade power now. We are 40% of this node. It's not a very wealthy node, but I'm actually okay with that. We have the most trade power there, which is not the worst thing in the world. Let's see, England, what are you doing? What are you doing, England? You're paying subsidies to Utrecht. Interesting. Who leads Utrecht? That's a great question. Is it still the bishopric? Yes, it is. That's quite fascinating. So our institutions. We're not receiving any spread. So England embraced the New World. It's not really clicked over yet. And the Protestant Reformation, quite fascinating. Really hasn't taken off as fast as I thought it would. That's not to say that it won't. And I'm a noob not paying attention. Alright, so we want to recruit. That's going to cost 70 Diplo. Ooh. Well, I guess we're going to burn 70 Diplo. That's rather disappointing. Alright, but you on the other hand can protect trade. You can join your buddies. Help strengthen that economy of ours, and that went down a little bit. That is quite funny. Alright, so improvements in government technology. A few local workers in the administration have discovered what they claim is a more efficient way to handle documents. Awesome. Obviously, they do not know what they are talking about, but can it hurt to let them try their new ideas? So we can gain some inflation, use caution, or gain more. What is our inflation doing? That it probably is worth looking at. So we're at 5%. We could actually fight it a little bit. We don't want to do that though, and I don't mind gaining a little bit. So there we go. Let's get the 75 admin. So that definitely puts us a little closer to getting that. Although we do need to embrace this new world, which we're not getting any spread from. But we should have the Diplo relatively soon to be able to attach an explorer. Yes, next month. And attach an explorer we will, and we will start exploring. And there we have it. So let's go ahead and click on our dear bark. We would like to recruit an explorer. Yes. That's perfect. Alright, dear sir. Time for you to go exploring. Then you come back to port. Alright, so let's go exploring. And let's see what that guy does. Let's see what he uncovers. We should complete this last ship Land reclaimed. Okay, that's great. Aberdeenshire. So they will grow to a 3-3-11 for a total of 17. And we'll see if that actually kicks them positive. Let's see what it does. It did. And so now they're actually having some commerce and production growth. While we have that. Not great, but it's growing. It's better than the ones. Alright, so what do you know? We got another explorer. That's funny. We'll just dual explore it up. I think that's probably not the worst idea in the world. And what have you discovered, my dear boy? You have not. September 1st. What a glorious date. Northumberland still has not produced an heir. Wow, Northumberland is quite developed. Sweet. Okay, good news. So we completed that. Now have this ship. We will assign Gary Hume, and we will tell him, guess what, dear lad? You going to wait. You really? That's the best route you think you can take? I don't know about that. Actually, I don't want to do any of that. And then I want you to come back to the support. Alright, so we'll get those two guys running out there. Oh, what else can we do? What else do we need to do? That's probably a better question. We got a truce that expires, so we can accumulate money. Yes. I would love to accumulate more money. So we'll send our little ships out here. And wait for them to come back. In the meantime, we can build another school, which, let's see, 11. That's a school, church. New admiral in service. Actually, I wonder, just in case. Let's go. Okay, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Went around. That's 15, 16, 12, 15. Kildara. It's your lucky day. There we go. Get that built. Here's this fleet. Not in port. Y'all come home to port. Alright, we'll get them home to port, and we will get that admiral on board just in case they were to run into anything. Alright, let's pause that up. There we go, and now protect trade. Perfect. There we go. Moving a little bit of money, which was probably dumb for me to spend that money, but what do we have to do? 152, so it looks like we're saving up till 152. How long will that take? Sure. Well, let's do a little bit of math. $3.7 years. So we're not buying or building anything for quite some time. So it looks like they have discovered Newfoundland and Canada, and they really didn't do a whole lot there, but when they come back, we will let them repair and send them back out. How did you do? Not as bad as I thought you would. Hot dog. So you're both back. And you both should probably be ready to go next month, I would think. Yep, maybe. Alright, you are at 100%, so let's get you going back out here. I would like you to at least sail up around here, sail up into here, come back here, And while you're at it, maybe come up here, and that may be a stretch for you. Then make it back there. You're at 100% also. Hot dog. So let's send you over here, into here, come down here, up into here, and then just to kind of play it safe, since that is quite a journey, come back. Alright, so that's going to work well. We'll send our explorers back off to do their thing. Austria has declared war upon Venice. Let's see, who's all involved in that? So it is attacker against Venice. Oh, Venice, who are at war with Austria. Milan, oh lord. Poland and Moldavia. Lithuania. Okay, did Venice have any allies? The Knights in Hungary. Wow. That is... If I were playing as the Ottomans, that would be great news. Getting virtually all of this crap locked up. Yeah, that'd be big time. Big time for me. That's if I were playing as them. In the meantime, we still have a truce with England. Your devastation is not gone yet, which is fine. And we got to be getting close. We have got to be getting close. How are we doing tech-wise? 1 more year. 2 more years. Okay, good. And ideas-wise, quest for a new world. While we wait, I guess the question becomes, do we go economic ideas? I do. Economic ideas do look promising. Bureaucratic ideas, though. Wow. Bureaucratic would not be bad. I don't think we would be taking that. Now, are there any military ideas? Land maintenance, movement speed, reinforced speed, land attrition. I don't necessarily... Quality. Huh. Expansion ideas. Additional diplomats. Postal service. Wow. Okay. Merchants. Trade power abroad. I do think we will be taking expansion. Yeah, I think that we're just going to go ahead and lock that in. And we're not going to take any of that just yet. Although, yeah, we're not taking that just yet. I'm not going to get suckered in. So we're going to really set ourselves up to do what we want to do there. So Fife. Let's check on old Fife. They had land reclaimed. It triggered. So they're going to grow to 26, a 3, 4, 19. Which really just means they're going to be ripe for probably urbanization, which they already are, but that's a 0.726 and a 0.748. So let's go ahead and great. Now let's conduct province census. And what has happened? Well, those have moved up slightly. You can see their urbanization capacity got a little better. They have the ag to support it. Let's recall that diplomat. Who do we want to be for? Whoa, who is sieging this down? Savoy. Wow. You know what? Let's go ahead and continue to. Once that guy get? Oh, he is back. Good, he's back. He's back. He's back. Let's see. Let's improve relations there. Have any? Oh, both of our explorers returned. Let us see what they found. So they did uncover. God, I hate that name, Placentia. Ugh. Sounds like placenta. I don't know. Every time I see that, I just have to laugh and chuckle. So, where's our colonial? It is out of range, and it'll be out of range until we get that next Diplo, which is fine. So, okay, time to have a little bit of fun with this one. Let's get our explorers queued up to try to discover some stuff. Good. Good. You go all the way down there, and then you come home, which I think would be nice. And then we got one more. Alright, where to tell you to go to? You probably need to start trekking down here. Figuring out what's all the way down here. Covering some of that. And in the meantime, get you back to port, and we wait. Alright, so we can take, we're not going to take any ideas because I want that admin tech, but to take that one, what do we need? 15, 16, it's going to take 5 years. Oof. But to increase our colonial range, we got to get it. And in the meantime, yes, we're finally getting some growth of the New World institution, which would be huge. So it'll reduce our tech cost. We're accumulating money. That's the mission that we're on right now. And if you're just tuning in, you're probably looking at the map. We're playing in Scotland. We got into a war last time with England. I mean, it was really just an ideal setup, and we absolutely shellacked them. Their army had gotten stranded on continental Europe, and as a result, I created some buffer states. You can see Northumberland, Wales, and Cornwall that now appear. I was able to take Pell from them, and that right now all we're doing is really kind of working towards becoming a colonial power, in the hopes that once we grow our colonial nation big enough, which we could probably do it right now, but we really don't. I don't want to do it right now. I want to, I guess, really focus on making Scotland a superpower. We will eventually take over England, and it'll be a Scottish Great Britain, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We will see. Oh, they're already back? No way. There's no way. I guess there is a way. Okay, well, that happened quickly. That's what I get for paying attention. Alright, time to send the old explorers out again. And like you, I would love for you to uncover some of this. I don't know if you are. I'll have you snake all the way down there. And then, for our final move, you can come back, and you're going to be our little, oh, did I just scotch that? Yeah. Oh, okay, you're at 98%. The other guy's at 70. We're going to let him heal up, let him make the necessary repairs. 80, so 2 more months. So March we will send him out. The only thing that I need, I really need, what would be nice is to have the legitimacy improve substantially. We took a couple of hits. We took more than a couple of hits. I mean, we took a lot of hit. And it'd be nice to get that legitimacy up, because that could create a problem. I don't necessarily foresee it creating a problem. Our truce expires in 1518 with England, which it'll be interesting to see what England does. He's fabricated a couple of claims on me. I really think he's going to go after Northumberland, and one of the other things, kind of taking a Scotland first priority, we have allied ourselves with Northumberland, Wales, and Cornwall. So in the event that the English decide to try to reclaim some of their former glory on this wonderful island. We're going to put a stop to it, and I think that's pretty vital. Pretty vital that we keep them in check. And I mean, it really was a dream scenario. France had a succession crisis. Castile stepped in, Austria tried to step in, and the net result was a massive continental war. England sent their forces to help Austria. They got stranded, and so it really allowed us to just kind of snake down. We sieged London down, and it could not have panned out any better for me. And these guys are back. You're back. Did you uncover anything? Or are you just like playing around with me and saying, ha 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 ha, I'm going out, but I'm not really. Alright. I want you to continue to do this route. Why don't you just go ahead and uncover all this crap and then come back. And yep, there you go. Now for the next one, this guy's going to hopefully open up Florida and the Gulf of Mexico and see what he finds there. And there's a little bit of double back there, and that should keep him occupied, I think, enough. Now let's see what we've discovered over here. I'm really hoping this is an Indian tribe and not a Spanish colony. Yes, it is. The Powhatan. If I'm saying that correctly. I'm probably not. Alright, so we've improved our relations there. I guess we'll go ahead and buddy at while Portugal continues to eat North Africa. And wow, Venice looks like they're Venice and Hungary kicking butt. Austria should not have declared that war. Try to keep France happy. And we're accumulating money. How much do we have to get for that again? 147. We're about halfway there. A little over halfway. How are we doing on the adoption of our institution? Oh, it already spread. Good news. Spreading somewhat. We can take admin tech, which I really want to do, and then we can start dumping it into ideas, which will be nice. We can get 2 colonists up and running at the same time. What was I going to look at? Economy. Economy's doing all right. I don't think I can support 2 colonies at the same time. Little problematic. I was kind of hoping we could, because we'll go ahead and get the Newfoundland, and then I believe we'll probably come down here and do what we need to do. And yep, we'll recall you, and I guess we'll work on topping off with getting any closer. No, you're not getting any closer. What about Wells? Any closer? That's England. What am I doing? That's England. Don't click on that. Bad me. Bad me. Let's improve relations here. Top them off. We'll top off all 3 of these. France is the papal controller. I know I can build buildings, but we don't want to do that. We do not want to do that. Not yet. We want to get that money so we can complete that mission, move on to the next one, and really be in a position to colonize. Ooh, so we did discover some more stuff. Alright, how are y'all doing? You're at 100%. You're at 100%. Beautiful. Alright, well, let's go ahead and open these up. What have we not? Have we uncovered everything we can up here? No, we haven't. And we need to. So you're going to continue to do this in an attempt to try to figure out what's down here. then we'll come home. If I can get that port to activate. Come on now. There we go. Alright, that's for you. As for you, what are we going to do with you? Well, we're going to have you continue to discover things down here. And then I'll send you home. Then I will send you home. Alright. So, what to do? What to do is a good question. I don't quite know, but we will figure it out. Pell, how's your devastation? Almost handled. I don't think you're going to cause any issues. So we're going to move the army back to our capital. Perfect. No unrest. A little bit of unrest. I'm not really that worried about it. Got to be getting close to getting that military tech. Yeah, we are. Okay. Are we going to be close to adopting any institutions? Embrace the new world. Not quite. Yeah, we're no closer. Okay, black news indeed. It sounds like Henry has died. So we had a drop in stability. And now we have a 315. James III. We will accept that. So who do we need to get royal marriages with again? Definitely those guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and recall that. Alright, so let's click on our diplomatic. We have a royal marriage with Cornwall. We need one now with Wales and Northumberland. And it probably wouldn't hurt to get another royal marriage with Castile. So let's go ahead. One more day. One day more. Another day, another destiny. This never-ending road to Calvary. These men who surely know my crimes will surely come a second time. One day more. I did not live until today. We're getting our royal marriage solved. Please accept a royal marriage. Hot dog. So we got our royal marriages back. And man, look at that. Our legitimacy is now up where I want it, which is awesome. Alright, so let's learn a little bit about this guy. Doesn't have an heir yet, but he actually is married to this Cornish lady. Mary of Cornwall. Man, we have had a lot of Marys. I think all of our queens have been Marys. In this wonderful dispute of succession, Wales got theirs solved. Northumberland, though. Does he still not have an heir? No legal heir. He's married. Ah. Married to a Stuart. 'Tis good. We'll go to war over that. You can hang your hat on that for sure. See, we did get the church built there. How's our money looking? Economy, it's so-so. It could be better. So you're at 100%. You're at 100%. Wow, y'all just... Are y'all really that good? Y'all are okay. You're okay. Do I see any... I don't see any colonies just yet in the New World, which really bodes well for us. We want it to bode well for us. Alright, so now time for another boring round of let's play who can find stuff. I think we're going to have you do one more run where you go all the way up here, go all the way down here, come into here. I want you to sail all the way down into here, and then I want you to go basically to Texas, Galveston, and then come back. And as for you, you are going to immediately break for right here. Come down here, come down here. Figure out what's going on down here. And then you're going to come home. Which I think is the right thing to do. Yes, I do believe it is the right thing to do. Institution-wise, still okay. Spreaded. It's spread to Fife. You know, that's spreaded. Getting it there, getting it there, getting it there. Y'all are gonna be terrible. We're gonna need something to happen in Ireland. Out of curiosity. It's gonna cost a lot of money. A lot of money that I would prefer not to burn. Alright, but we should be able to take tech real soon. Price of fish changes by -10%. Well, it's fantastic. We're on the coast. It's not like we have fish. Oh, wait, we do have fish. But I don't think we have as much fish as I think we have. Okay, we get a little bit of a boost there. Perfect. New unit types. I'm assuming it's going to be this. What do you do for us? How are you any different? Ah, we're not going to take that. That's fine. Even though we probably could, but I don't necessarily see me sieging down anything in the near term. I'm not sure that that's really that much in our favor, if that makes any sense. We got a free diplomat. What do we want to do with this guy? Brittany. Hello, Brittany. Excellent year. Okay. That's a good little minor event to trigger. Some of our grain farms are having an excellent year, allowing us to feed more troops and so increasing our manpower. Fantastic. We now have more manpower. And two things. So there's been a coffee boom. Okay, and we reclaim land in Sutherland. Ah, yes. Oh, Sutherland. Land of the Highlanders. Who I will not forget what they did to help me out. Alright, so they're already at 9 development. They'll become 10. They'll become a 118. And that should help them in their efforts to urbanize. And yeah, we're seeing that, a little bit of that. It'll take forever and a day, but it's fine. And as for our capital, wow, they should be getting some ag development relatively quickly. They're growing like wildfire, which is a good thing. What is there? Is your literacy? Yep, literacy's over 4%, which that's why they embrace that institution so quickly. If you can get your base literacy up to 4% in a province, they embrace institutions much faster. We really need to get one in are we not even funding the church school? Crap. We're not. That's a blunder by me. So we're doing that now. And yeah, we're getting a little better growth, but they've got quite a ways to go. Although they are going to have some ag growth here pretty soon, which is nice. That'll be a nice little bump. It'll encourage some commercial development for them. Urbanization, as this game calls it. And it would appear that both of our explorers are back. And it's almost like they took literally no damage whatsoever. Alright, so you've discovered a chunk of that, which is cool by me. And y'all have actually discovered a chunk of that. So you're going to start working down the coast of South America, which is awesome. And we'll do that last one, and then you can come home, and the other one's going to work around Africa. We're going to figure out what's out there. Yep, you're going to go to Africa, buddy. And figure out what this new world looks like. And have you come back and then send you home. There we go. Alright. Still waiting on the Diplo, and then we can go ahead and start our first colony. And that'll be nice when that happens. Getting close on finishing our money quest, which will go ahead and probably fund 2 more churches in highly developed provinces. And then we'll start building up our coffers to be able to support colonies. Because that's really kind of the next jump that we have. Alright. Okay. So we have accumulated money, we get prestige and admin power, and claiming Orkney. I don't want to do that yet. So there you have it. Alright, so let's figure out who has what and what do we not have. So if I click on church, who has it? They have it. Alright. That's great. And I wonder if I can learn to read this from a development standpoint. 10, 19, oh, I'm gonna have to do the math in my head. So that's a 14, that's just gonna, I'm gonna waste too much time doing this math in my head. Being crazy. So 12, 11, they grew a little bit, that's good. 12, 15, a 15, and 11. 14, 17, 10. So it looks like, Pell, do you already have a church? You do not have a church. Well, congratulations, you're getting a church. That's great. And then I guess the next one will be Tyrone. Yes. England up to their problems. Northumbria. Oh, Northumbria, you sorted it out. Battle of Central Caribbean. We lost. What happened there? We just lost. Did we lose a ship? Guess we encountered pirates. So there's that ship. Well, okay. Did they make it back? I don't think they made it back. Sad day. Encountered some pirates. And what did the pirates do? They did what pirates always do. They killed. Well, that's not good. That guy will be back to normal in February. That's really not good. Do we have an heir yet? We do not. No legal heir. He's 43 and she's 19. She needs to pop out something here pretty quick. Oh man, he's indulgent. Yeah, he's just great. Nothing there. Let's check our governance capacity. Ooh. Okay, well, I do believe we do have some acts that we could pass. Act of uniformity, missionary strength. Nope. I don't want to reorganize the blasphemous act. Don't want to do that either. I don't want to do that either. Issue royal decrees. Ooh, we can finally do this. Find a noble as our advisor. Don't really want to do that. Don't want to do that either. I really don't want to do any of that. We can't do this for... maybe I missed it. Where is it? Reorganize government. Nope, can't do any of that. Not just yet. We're going to have to do something, though, to improve our governance capacity. What to do? And we're going to need to, we want to build a church here, but got to get a few more ducats. Got to make some paper. I'm definitely taking a hit. Alright, well, what to do with you? I've discovered really all I wanted to discover, but we're going to go back to Africa. We're going to come down, try to figure out what in the world's going on. Down here, I don't think it would hurt. Send you all the way down here. Can you get all the way down here? Yep, you go on a long trip. And then, once you're done with that, make it back. Just don't run into any pirates, Lord. That would be terrible. And I believe next month we'll be able to build this church. Come on. You know you want to. Maybe click on that again. Wait, what? I have 81 ducats. Why can't I? Because it's the month after. That is unfortunate. Yes. Times of need. Yeah, we'll take the money. We had that fire earlier, so should get a little bit. Oh, the Iberian wedding finally fired. Okay, good for them. Well, let's take a look at that. So the wells gives us 10 ducats. Perfect. Thank you for the money. Alright, let's see. What do you have? Well, you now have a personal junior. Oh, wow, Castile. You're just nasty. What do you have? Naples, Aragon, and France. That is just beastly. That is beastly, ladies and gentlemen. That is just, never would have guessed it would have played out that way. Just to be completely honest. For speaking honestly, I never would have guessed it would have played out that way. So, alright. We're getting close on the Diplo. See how the brave little explorer that could. Oh, he made it down there. Good for him. Alright. So we topped off there. Let's go ahead and top off here. Shouldn't take that long. Alright. Tech wise, I don't care about tech. It's the ideas we care about. We want overseas exploration. 384. Okay, how are our institutions? What, have you already adopted? No, there's no way that's right. Is it right? Ah, that's why. It lied to me. Slowly getting there. Slowly but surely. Okay. King of France declared war for their independence. I mean, we knew that was going to last forever. This should be interesting. France is a great power. All right, well, let's see who are they fighting with? Wow, Portuguese Colombia is already a thing. Okay, well, we know where they went to. What about you, Castile? With France. France may get beaten back into submission. Ooh-wee. We'll take the stability. God knows I love some good stability. Yeah, we will. Rival of our rival is Genoa. Okay. Well, it looks like Genoa. You're on the docket for that. Okay. You did what you're supposed to do. And we'll send you to protect trade. Now that we know everything that we want to know. Truce gets lifted in 1518. So we may see a resuming of hostilities between us and England. That is, I guess, good news. Did y'all finally have a kid? Henry Talbot. That's us. We need a new heir. No, that's the, wait, that is us. What am I saying? That's what I'm saying. All right. We're getting closer. So I guess a bigger question becomes, idea-wise, we're getting close on that. That'll be real nice. Real nice for growing our colonial nation. Those two will go hand in hand pretty well. And when we take our next idea, I believe, wow, that'll be nice. Reign in the clans, that'll be good. Stability cost, commercial tax, legitimacy, and revocation. Okay. 1517, and you're 1517 as well. Alright, let's see. Can we do anything to new government policy? Yes, we can. Let's keep things stable. Let's go with a low tax rate. Current policy is just fine. And we'll lose 40 admin for that improved governance capacity. And so now when I do that, I believe still doesn't get us to where we want to be. We're gonna have to do something about that. Maybe not right now, but we're gonna have to do something about that. And 1517 has arrived. And we get, once again, the diplomatic approach of the Queen Consort, which gives us Diplo power, which means we can now take our first idea, our next idea, not our first idea. Perfect. Alright, so let's do a little bit of sleuthing here. Our corruption is growing. I do want to root out corruption a little more heavily. Get that down to maybe about 2.3. Yeah, still growing. 215. Does that take care of it? Go a little lower, although we will lower our army maintenance a little bit, and we'll get that down to 2.3. That's good. So how is this going to affect us? We'll lose a little bit of corruption, which is good for us. Alright, so now we need to find our ships. And I want to take one bark and all the cogs. I want to select these guys. And I want them to come dock up right there. Okay. Y'all continue to protect trade on the North Sea. So we know we have 4 transports. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys are going to go right there. Slow it down just a little bit. And yeah, slow army maintenance. I realize that's going to cause some problems. However, this is in range. I'm going to go ahead and send old Duff that way. And in the meantime, wait for the new colonial army and fleet to get there. Alright. Y'all get out to sea. Y'all go transport yourselves. Alright, good deal. Okie dokie. And boys and girls, you are going here. Really right there. That's fine. Send them across the sea. They'll take care of any pirates that decide that they're going to get hungry. And in the meantime, I believe we're probably going to be sitting pretty. Yes. I think we can bump it back up to 3 and go ahead and start our colonial endeavors. Everybody loves some good colonial endeavors. And in the meantime, how are we doing recruitment wise? We could probably take 1 more men-at-arms just to be safe in the event that England somehow gets hungry. Alright. Y'all go ahead and get on board there. Okay. Suffered casualties. What, did they trip and fall getting off the boat? Good. Alright. I want y'all to do it in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Okay, so they're going to do that. Alright, so natives encountering our colonies. The settlers of our colony have spotted minor groups of natives attentively observing the colony. We don't know what their intentions are. How do you want to proceed? We can present a trade proposal. We can repel them. Or we can allow them. Yeah, we're gonna lose the prestige and say, hey, live and let live. We're gonna have a very friendly attitude towards the natives, unlike most of the other Europeans. Just fine by me. And let's see what's happening with our money. As I figured, we're just barely breaking even. So I don't think we're going to be able to do 2 colonies at one time unless we build up a surplus, which we very well may at some point. Which, to be completely honest, really is fine by me. Shipbuilding boom. Perfect. So if we do encounter the need for more ships, which we know we will at some point, that'll be great. Herald from Cologne. Got a truce that expires next year in June. Kind of need to pay attention to that. And this gentleman still leading it. It'll be really interesting to see what England does. Alright, y'all are docked up. repairing. Good. Let's recall said diplomat, and once he gets back, we're going to send him to Cornwall to top off relations there. 30 out of 86. 30 out of 95. And what about you, Northumbria? Not getting any better, which is fine. But we are friends. New colony, which is Avalon. Love that name. It's growing. 73, 75. Oh no. We will repel them. I hate they didn't assimilate, but hopefully they'll learn not to attack us. Are you still protecting trade here? I would really love y'all to protect trade. You know, at least can cut out all the pirates. God knows we need to cut them out. Losing money now. Not that much though. We're losing money. Okay. Take a new idea. Disputed secession. Not us. We will take this one. Ooh. Yeah, we gotta stop the deterioration. We will take this one. Faster colonists. Yes. Hot dog. Got a new colonist we can send. And we have gotten rid of the whole break the Black Douglas. So now -1 national unrest, which is a good thing. Still rooting out corruption. Reformation grows. Yes, the Reformation does grow. Holy cow. Our truce with England has expired. This should be quite interesting to see if England does anything with it. Still maintain those. They have Casus Belli on just about everyone save Cornwall. So we can humiliate them. It is quite tempting, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to wait and see what happens if Northumbria somehow decides to get aggressive. We got a new admiral. Perhaps this new... Wait, what are you doing here? Ooh, England. Getting a little ambitious, aren't we? How are y'all doing? Man, I would really love to see y'all grow a little faster. Alright, we need to slow this down. Something just happened. Battle of the North Channel. Alright, so who's all in on this war? Ooh, it's all of us versus England. We don't have any Casus Belli, but we can definitely beat them. I think the first thing that we're going to do is tell them to go hide. And the next thing that we need to do is go ahead and bite the bullet, and we're going to have to bump up our army maintenance. Has already been bumped up. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get down here and see if we can't meet them on the field of battle. We're going to slow it down a bit, so we need to pay attention to what's going on. We're being partially embargoed. Join. Low army maintenance, yes, I know. Everybody just form up on me. We can beat them. We're going to come lift this siege. Good, they got out, they got out. I don't think Cornwall got out, and England's just going to thrash them on the open sea. All of our arrivals been completed. Please pause. Woo! So colonize Sierra Leone. I don't want to colonize Sierra Leone. I don't want any African colonies, not yet. When do we arrive? Alright, this is going to be big. Alright, so how are we rolling? Terrible. That's still not great. We're going to beat them though. They're going to send more troops in. This is going to be interesting. We may lose. Yeah, freaking A. We're probably going to lose this. Ooh-wee. This is not good. This is real not good. Alright, well, they're going to continue to siege that down. Really need y'all to figure out what in the world you're doing. How are y'all doing? Yeah, not great. More naval problems. So hopefully we can get back everything that we need to get back. Ugh. Ugh. Still losing money. So that's just telling us that that's ended. Ooh. We're going to have to punch England again, square in the face. And we're going to get at least here. We got to let this kind of build up. And in the meantime, hope that... So we got got a new heir. Mary, who is not great. We probably... Yeah, we're losing money left and right. This is not good for us. But I do think they're going to siege down Cornwall, which is problematic. Go ahead and march down here to try to keep everybody in one place. Then I guess we could all march on London in theory. In theory, let's see. So, medium. Oh gosh. Alright everybody, centralize up right here. That's fine. Oh, we're gonna get slaughtered here. Why are we getting a train? Oh, we're getting a train penalty, and I'm sure England probably has just like the greatest general in the world. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. What does he have? Alright, well, let's figure this out. We knew the chickens were going to come home to roost, and boy did they ever. Alright, so war enemies. What's their military tech? 10. Shit. Well, this is going to get real interesting. Come on, allies. Show up. Y'all get there ASAP. We can beat them. We gotta realize this. If we roll well, we can beat them. We got more troops than they do. It's gonna be okay. So we lost, although it wasn't as devastating as I thought, and it at least continues to hurt him. He's gonna probably go lift the siege of those provinces. Medium on Scotland. It's high. We're gonna have to beat them. Which that's just not good. Let's see what he does. He's gonna split up his army a bit, which is fine. Get down here and let these guys recover. We're gonna have to take a bank loan, which is unfortunate. But maybe we can catch him off doing something stupid, which is what I'm banking on. That's what I'm banking on. Him being stupid. Yep, like this. This is stupid. Taking a loan. Brace an institution. We're not going to do that just yet. Yep, this is stupid. You please come up here. Yeah, you just go. You go march there. So I'm going to march right into you. Yep. Alright, boys. Y'all need to get moving. It's a good roll. Stay put. Everybody stay put. That means y'all too. Knuckleheads. Yeah. I knew they were going to do something stupid. Good. Good, good, good. This is where we take it back, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, keep rolling well. We'll take 13-6. No, they rolled a 30. God, that's a dog-awful roll. What are you doing? Are you just going to roll like garbage? Okay, that's at least a little better. 6-4. A 4 to... God, that guy is just nasty. Nasty all around. We can't roll worth anything here. And now England's going to march back in and we're going to lose. This is not really panning out the way I'd hoped to, that military. Oh, we lost. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, well. Yeah. It's okay. It is okay. Let's see how bad this hurts us. Okay. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. Let's check our ledger. England did murk up a bit. We have not murked up. Although we could with our money a little bit. What is it? They've got how many ships over here? Ooh. What do they have here? Oh, that's their big boy army. Where are they headed to? Alright, well, let's let that play out. They're going to try to siege that down, and they're probably going to have success in doing it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, hopefully we can turn the tide of this war. And I think we're going to have to. I think we're definitely going to have to. Where are you headed to? You're headed here. Let's do that, and then let's also do that there. Well, this is not exactly how I'd hoped this would work out. England's still being just insanely problematic. We do have a little bit of time. Time is on our side. Maybe he will divide and conquer. Wales, okay, us. We really need someone else to declare war on England. Big time. I don't see that happening though. Although, we'll just wait and see how that plays out. I think that's all we can do. It's horribly mismanaged by me. But once we get these mercenaries, we'll link them all up. And okay, there we go. Why are you not selecting? Yeah, I'll get over. I'll at least get to Ulster. We still outnumber him. Go ahead and get down here. No one wants to work. What a terrible siege event. And they've now got to fight rebels. That's hilarious. I mean, it really is, but damn, they're going to siege our capital down, which is not going to be good. Why don't you go lift that siege, buddy? So now, let's see, where are you going? We may have an opportunity to rebuff these guys. They're at least going to jump in here, fight these rebels. That's not bad for us. Maybe we can catch them. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. So going to Northumberland now. Yeah, y'all go unsiege that. That's exactly what y'all need to do. Ooh, sweet. This actually may provide us an opportunity to catch them doing something stupid like this. We're coming. Just hold on. Just hold out. That's all I need you to do. Hold out. Blockade. We'll take the admin hit. Just hold out. That's all I need you to do. Just hold out. God, and man, I would love to just kill that general of theirs. It's just absolute garbage. Damn, there they go again. Bigger stack. And we're going to lose because of that. Are you kidding me? This can't go on forever. I mean, in theory, it probably could. Jeez. I mean, we really need to siege that down. However, yes, I get that our governance efficiency is creating issues. So who's coming there? Okay. Let's get out of there. Let's try to live to fight another day. Alright, so let's see what this peace offer from England is. Nope. Yeah, we're not taking that. You're high as a freaking kite. You are high as a kite. We're not doing that. Not sure how that ended in a draw, but we lost once again. Losing like crazy. I'm not ceding Ulster to them. Our morale is terrible, and we're getting our butts handed to us by someone whose military tech is just waylaying us left and right. There has got to be a way to help fix this. You're going to chase my army down, aren't you? Okay, I get that. You start moving. You got to get morale up. Come on now. You gotta get morale up. Gotta get morale up. Horribly mismanaged by me. We'd really use a W here. Nope, but we're going to lose it. Are you kidding me? That is stinking ridiculous. That is just insane. No morale. No freaking morale. I'll just stay and fight. Maybe you can beat him. Because this guy can't roll worth a damn. Oh my gosh. It's just enough to make you want to bomb it. Or at least me. Keep losing. My God. Whew, it's just terrible. We have no manpower, so jeez. Well, that is quite interesting. So England is now offering this. No, we're not doing that. Forget that mess. I'm sure we're going to somehow get waylaid here again. It's a damn morale. Ugh. Yep, we lost. We lost, and we're going to basically be hurting after this because England is just a raging jerk. God bless. No, do not take. Fuck, do not take the ships. Whatever you do, do not take the ships. Come on. God, I'm so terrible at this game. Actually, ashamed to even say that. I don't want to take the ships. No. These ships do. No, you get back over there. Well, we're going to completely be beaten into submission. If you can't tell. There's really no, don't do that either. Stop. No, stop. Just stay right there. What the hell is going on here? I don't know. I'm getting frustrated, if you can't tell. England had to go cause problems. Big time problems. I'll just go march into Pell. Go relieve whatever. Oh, and yep, they reabsorb wells. That's just stellar. Well, my whole idea of a buffer state to like control England has been a little bit problematic. So maybe, just maybe, we can kind of march around, get some of our morale up. Because we need to. And this just may be a raw deal because I played this terribly, terribly, terribly bad. Which I can admit that. I played it horribly bad. No, okay, I can't get across the English Channel, can I? Well, we're just gonna make our peace and lie in that bed. We just got devastated. That was horribly played by me. And we're gonna give up a bunch of territory because of this. Which is fine by me. So we negotiate. So we will cede Pell to England. We will. I don't want to cede that. Screw that. They know they got us on the ropes. I played this horribly. I'm a little irritated. So what does that do? Basically, we're going to give up Ireland, and we're actually going to give up part of Scotland too. That's not good. That's called mismanaging a war. Let's accept it already. Well, I hope you're happy. You raging ace. You raging arse. I hope you're happy. Oh, so we still own Leinster. That's great. They own Cork. They own a lot of stuff. They are a problem. Alright, so let's see. Would you ever... Nope, you're not going to do that. Well, let's check this out. I don't even know where you're headed down to Leinster, and that's where you're going to stay. Alright, well, we got a bunch of stuff that we need to do, and this is insanely problematic. This is how you mismanage war. I'm very irritated by it. Very poor play on my part. Very poor play. In my defense, I am a new player, so hey, there you have it. We are well over our ship limit, which means we're going to sell one of these bad boys. If I can. Actually, let's just go ahead and get all these guys back. Why won't you let me select that? That's a port. Let's get those guys back. Yep, manpower has definitely got to recover. Hope England is happy with themselves. That's what I get for not doing that. Let's... And we can get rid of the mercenary. Alright. How bad? Yeah, our economy is just getting dominated. Dominated. So we are now a minor state. Ooh, we're in trouble. So while I played that first war brilliantly, this second war was not brilliant, and this is why. Although we're going to find a way to beat them. England will continue to do something that'll screw everything up. And why don't you just protect trade in the Gulf of St. Lawrence? We still have a navy. We're actually going to get rid of one of these. We're going to get rid of one of the light ships. I don't think I have the expansion that lets you sell them. Alright, so who can we rival? Well, we can rival Northumberland. Rival them as well. I don't know what we're going to do. This has kind of screwed the pooch on a lot of things. Oh, so you're going to rival me. That's great, because I'm going to rival the crap out of you. I'm going to go to war against you, and I'm going to take you out. Reclaim my former glory. And then I'm going to figure out how I can get rid of England. Hostile. Well, let's go ahead and improve our relations. Yay! What a blunder. France. England, I tell you, you ruined everything. You ruined it. That's what I get for thinking that they're going to play nice. Ugh, and that's what I get for mismanaging that battle big time. Money-wise, we're just still... It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. Not pretty. It's rather infuriating. This colony needs to grow, and it's not going to grow. Ugh, alright, so what do we have? Suffered casualties, we know this. It's not good. Not good. I should have sat back and let them come to me. But the tech difference is what's killing me. Ooh. What a blunder. What a blunder, what a blunder indeed. That general needed to be fired. He was terrible. God awful. God stinking awful. So, yeah, that just is, that's god awful too. Everything about this is god awful. Yep. Your corruption is growing, we know this. We have loans, yes, we know this. We have a lot of loans outstanding. Now England has caused some problems. Well, I may be back to the drawing board on this one. I'm not really sure what to do because we're so stinking bankrupt. Bankrupt beyond no means. It's rather bothersome. That is what it is. We'll let some time pass. Oh, that was just pitiful. Pitiful, pitiful. Just got my butt handed to me. I'm trying to think how would I don't think there's any way you play that differently. I don't. Alright, well, if you're going to do that, then that army's stranded as well. There's no real great way to take care of this. What's our force limit? Not great. That is good. We got the New World Institution, which hopefully will help our settlers. Yeah. Well, at least we know that we can't be killed. But man, our money situation is bad news, folks. It's very bad. Very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. Guess we can go ahead and do this. Yeah, y'all call them in. You call and connect. We don't have a cast a spell eye. We're not going to do that just yet. If anything, we're going to build a spy network. And then I'm going to take care of them. Figure out, so we can pick up 1, 2, 3, 4 more here. That puts us back in some of our former glory. Got to get that back. We need to get all these back. Let's just be honest about it. So, I don't really want to rival any of these guys, to be completely honest. Yeah, I don't know how we get out. I mean, I guess one thought we definitely we could debase our currency. We can do it again. What's our inflation sitting at? I'm curious. Get corruption up to 10. So we got some money now. And we could definitely, we need to probably, can't train any men because we don't have any manpower. But we could at least, we could repay one of these loans. Actually, probably repay 2 of them. But do we want to do that? I don't know if I have that answer. Actually, I do have that answer. We're going to repay this one. That should help a little bit. You gotta be getting close, folks. When can we take our next ideas? Oh! Please, for the love of everything that is holy and pure. Well, this isn't the end of the world. It's a huge, huge setback. But it's not the end of the world. We have loans. Yes, I know we have loans. Gotta let our manpower recover. Well, that was a blunder. That entire war was one massive blunder. On my part, I take full responsibility for it. I played it terrible. But we'll go ahead and start fabricating some claims. Because we want those 4 other Irish provinces. And I don't think Northumbria is going to pose too much of a problem for us. But if we take those 4 back, we still will have to beat the ever-living hellfire and damnation out of England. You just keep that diplomat there. You just keep him there. And I think I saw something about global settler increase. That's good. We really need that colony to just go ahead and get off the ground. If it doesn't, we're okay, so we can take a new idea. Perfect. Thank you. And we'll take this one, which will be another big pop to us. When was that? November. That's fine. Yeah, we'll be staking a claim out on y'all soon. Don't get too comfortable. Do not get too comfortable. Is our economy getting any better? Not really. Corruption is causing some problems. Not massive problems, but it is. Alright, so diplomacy, we're not going to fabricate a claim. Yes. Alright, so let's go ahead and recall this guy. And you're going to go to Sligo. And you're going to basically, where's the fabricate claim button? Did he not return? Where is my fabricate build spy network? Oh, you're their overlord. Well, I probably need to take a better look at this and see how bad I messed this up. So England's got you. Let me guess. Alright, well, we'll figure that out in due time. I may just go ahead and take care of that. So new land claimed. There we go. That's at least relatively good news. I mean, I guess it is. Yeah. Alright. Breaking a truce. When does that truce expire? We got quite some time on that. I don't really need to be worried with that anyways. Well, looks like we're not doing that anytime soon. When does our truce with England expire? Same amount of time. Okay. Well, let's keep it moving. Well, we can't found a trading company yet, so there you have it, folks. We'll take the Diplo hit. Get an increase in mercantilism. This was just bad. Horribly mismanaged by me. And let me guess, who do you still have? Ah, you do. Conquest. That is just stellar. Well, there you have it. What do we got? Well, we're in so much debt. We're up to our eyeballs in debt. Well, definitely makes things interesting. That's for sure. Yeah, England. England, oh England, oh England. How? I need someone to create a problem for you because you have created a massive problem for me. I just got my butt kicked. I'm still like having to like internalize that. Very humbling. I'm okay at this game. I'm not good. Got to work on it. Guess what we can do is we can continue to let our root out corruption the whole 9 yards, and I guess while we do that, let's be smart. Let's bump down the army maintenance to about there. Let's bump out the root out corruption. Let's just go all for it. Yeah, that's fine. Let's try to kill the corruption as fast as we can. We'll debase our currency, try to pay off some of these loans, and maybe we'll get back to square one. That's all we can really do. And in the meantime, see what the heck happens over here. And hope to everything that appears to be holy and true that we can build a colonial empire. Ugh. I didn't expect it to go like that. I did not think that England was going to be able to do all the damage that they did. If I could go back and replay that, I don't know if I'd start that colony. I would have murked up and beaten him. But that is what it is. There we go. 866 there. So our new colony. A little better chance there. We'll take it. And maybe we can hope England has a revolt of some sorts. So we renewed a loan. We renewed said loan. And I guess what we could do, although I don't think it's going to help any, because our economy is just still in shambles. Oh no. Natives rose up, but guess what? We won. We handily beat them. 843. And you're fish. You had to be fish. So we took another loan. Yeah, they can claim that. That's fine. Let them come. They have greatly diminished my holdings. Greatly. Yeah, England really screwed the pooch on that. Which is fine. I hate that I had to cede that province. But that is what it is. Time to move onward and upward and forward. 883, okay, that's good. It is good. Kodari doesn't really scare me. England coming at us definitely scares me a bit. Although, let's see what's their attitude towards us. That'll get better. Aggressive expansion, Now Cornwall wants a peace, okay. England is still fabricating claims. That's problematic. We've definitely fallen from grace, but we're not out. We do hold hope in the new world. So maybe, just maybe, in time, we'll be able to reclaim what was once ours. Yeah, they took a huge shellacking. Okay, well, there you have it. Fish and salt. I don't like that either. Huh. It's probably going to tell me I can do something. So what can I do? I can create a state. Yep, let's turn it into a state. There we have it. So, what has that done for our economy? Well, it has that's better. I really would prefer to start colonizing like crazy, but we're kind of hurting. So maybe I can tell you to protect trade here. Is that actually going to... Yeah, y'all will actually go out and protect trade now. Okay, well, that doesn't help a ton, but I guess every little bit counts, right? Maybe. Maybe not. When is this year? 8/11. Do we take on... Do we debase our currency again? I'm not sure if we do. Wait, that can't be right. Is that devastation fully gone? It says it is. Well, we're rooting out corruption. We've definitely taken a hit there. Now we're going to use caution. Idea-wise, what's the next one we can take here? Free colonies. Additional diplomats. That would be nice. Maybe we can just get y'all to hate us less. And England still just absolutely hates our freaking guts. Why don't you go pick on someone your own size, dude? Ugh. So automatically renewed that loan. We really need to get rid of those loans. I guess we could just jack up the inflation. Excuse me, the corruption. That may be what I do. But we're not getting that much when we do it. I'd like to get rid of the big loans, though. Ugh, man. How bad is that? That hurts everything. That hurts everything. But you know what? We can repay some of these loans. So 60, 61, 31. Alright. Well. Now we just have a bunch of small loans. Let's do it a couple more times. Let's get up to 20. Why not? And we can't do it anymore. Okay, so we can repay. What can we repay? Pay that bad boy. We're going to repay that bad boy. And has that done anything for our overall economy? A little bit, not a lot, but we've at least gotten rid of some of those loans. Jeez. That's just terrible. Is that an English colony? No, those are natives. Natives are not bad. Could be far worse. I wonder if we could do something here. I'd really like to get y'all back. Yes. I'll go ahead and do that. And what can I do with this province? Perhaps we could talk to Kildara. And I would like to... Can I cede a province to you? Ooh, I could sell you ships. Who has a core on this? Cornwall. Leinster, Scotland, England. As much as I hate to give it up, there's a part of me that... Do I want to? Call that guy. I mean, since this is just for fun, and we're going to see where this leads to, what can I do with you? I could actually sell a province. I could sell one to England, though. As soon as we get those guys, like, ferried over. Make a little bit of money in the transaction. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, and we're gonna retreat to the New World because I just got my butt kicked, which is unfortunate, but that happens. I need to be a better tactician. So our truce with Northumberland ended. Oh, we're coming back. Don't you worry about that. Alright. Have they been ferried over? It would be a good thing to know. Alright, so first things first. I would love to take this out, but we can't quite do that yet. I want y'all to protect trade. Yes, y'all go do that there. Alright, so next thing. Let's talk to England. Hey, I want to sell you a province. Why won't you do that? No. Why won't y'all do that? Don't you want this? See, I'll take it for 130. Interesting. Alright, well, let's go ahead and offer that up. So we sold that, which means we can now repay some loans, right? Let's repay that one. Okay, that gives us a little more staying power. Hurt our economy, but you know what? I could care less about that. Now, let's take a look at a few things. We're doing fine there. England has a little better reputation with us. They're still not going to royal marry with us. That's fine. We at least get our army back. Part of our army. Let's rephrase that. We're sending ships to come take care of this bad boy. And let's take a look at this. 78. Rooting out corruption. It's doing a ton of it. Though we have rooted out a little more. And let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and start colonizing. I hope to God we don't lose this battle too. Considering we've been terrible. Absolutely abysmal. There we go. Job well done, ladies and gentlemen. At least we can beat pirates up. Even though England's probably going to be on track to cause a lot of problems with us. They're still hostile towards us, okay. So, let's see, England deeply distrusts Scotland, wants your provinces, Lothian, Fife, Western Isles, Inverness, and Sutherland. That's clear. Was at war. Have a claim. I should have told them to revoke all claims in hindsight. And that is hindsight, though. And you know what they say about hindsight, right? It's 50-50. It's okay. Since England is going to absolutely just wear us out, we're going to retreat to the New World. And that's what we're going to do. I think that's all we can do. And hope that that'll yield some positive results. So we don't. Our only rival is Northumberland. Have they rivaled us? They're our enemy now. Perfect. So we're going to keep those guys over there. Definitely think we could probably take some of these. They're on Tech 9. Oh, we would get beaten by them big time. Well, my notion of trying to create 3 buffer states backfired big time, which is okay. I'm sure England's probably gonna still hate our guts. Yeah, let them fabricate. That's fine. At this point, I mean, do I really even care? I don't know. We can take military tech, which God knows we need to. Alright, we're still behind the 8 ball on that. Ideal-wise, though, that'll help out. Land of Opportunity will help out. And what can I do? How bad can I mess this up? We could definitely debase again. All right, how are we doing here? So. All right, 1,000 need to create a. Okay. Huh. Alright, so can we, trading company management. Alrighty. Well, that's not going to give me any sort of solace there. The only solace that I have is that we have a truce with England for another 8 years. Which means England has 8 years to build up enough army to kill us. So in the next 8 years, we need to clean some stuff up. That's going to take a long time to clean up our corruption. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. What have I learned from this little experiment, seeing as I'm not a very well seasoned EU4 player? In hindsight, keeping up with the tech is quite important. And I think that kind of bit me in the butt. I think I got really aggressive by taking out Ireland. I think that I would redo that, and I may redo it as a Let's Play series. That may be the smartest thing for me to do. But redo it as a Let's Play series and see where it goes. You know, now I could you know, you know, yeah. I could do a few things. I would do a few things differently. We got 1 loan to repay. And unfortunately, take us some time. We can do base again. Sweet. Can we repay this loan? I think we will repay this loan. Alright, so that helps a little bit. Still doesn't help that much. But that helps a little bit. Let's see, can we go ahead? We can reorganize the government, yada yada yada. Can't really issue a royal decree. Lose 10 legitimacy for 5 years. Yep, we're gonna do that. That helps a little bit. It doesn't help a lot, but it helps a little bit. And we're gonna need to get this bad boy up and running ASAP. Be able to take a admin idea shortly, which will basically give us +1 diplomatic relations. October this year, we'll take it. In the meantime, England, getting any better? I would love to enter into a royal marriage with you. How do I get you unhostile? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. But yeah, I think I would do things a little differently. I definitely think I would. I think I need to study up more. Well, that's very apparent if you're watching this. I need to study up more. But I may do a Let's Play series as Scotland and see what sort of different role I can get. And see if that has any bearing on it. Alright, so we're bleeding money. But the natives rose up and attacked us, excuse me. We won. Alright, so we're coming close to recovering our manpower. Although we desperately need a little. We're gonna need the next Diplo idea. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would love to get the next 3. Reign in the clans. Okay, so we can take that. Additional diplomats. Fantastic. So we can have one more diplomatic relation. Which, to tell you the truth, we probably need to... Are you still in personal union or are you independent? Yeah, we need to improve relations with you. I'm not sure anyone can really save us, so do we have strengthen the government? I really don't want to do that. We're rooting out the corruption. Okay. Yeah, golly man, we made a mess. But yeah, in hindsight, I would do things a little differently. I think I can honestly say that. I think I can truthfully be objective about it and say that I played some of it great, I played some of it terrible, and that happens. But what I do know is we need to go ahead and if I'm going to continue doing this just for learning experience, we need to continue to build on what we've done so far. And 1 out of 4. More fish. What rotten luck. It's a little better. Fleet maintenance, rooting out corruption, colonial maintenance. Yeah. Definitely debase the currency. But we're not going to do that. Because we need that to fall. Yeah, we'll deny it. Of course it's shaking. You better believe it's shaking. I mean, look at that. Those borders are terrible. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I could have played it better. Should have played it better. But I didn't. And that's what happens. That is exactly what happens. We're probably going to be a bankrupt nation, but you know what? Whatever. So I think on that, I'm probably going to call this a night. I may not pick this one back up. I'm a little heartbroken, but you live and you learn. I may do it anyways, just randomly pick it up. But thanks for tuning in. If you're catching on YouTube, this was a disaster. It was a blunder on my end, but definitely a big learning experience. I mean, you know, when England outranks you, military tech 10, and you're sitting on 7, it makes a pretty big deal, which I should have known. We got our butts handed to us, and that's fine. So, you know, in the meantime, we did accomplish a lot, and it's still, we didn't even make it 100 years, but we lost a ton of territory, and we do have a fledgling little colonial empire forming, but I'm not sure that it's going to be enough to hold off the likes of the rest of the world. So I'll be back tomorrow night, and I'll probably be doing either Harvest Moon or EU4, but this was just quite a wonderful learning experience about how you botch a game. I need to go back and study some more, get a little better, but that's just part of it. So y'all have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next time.